Welcome to an overview of limits. Limits are very useful in calculus to talk about what happens to a function as x approaches some number. Now our formal definition is in front of you and it's read like this. What is the limit of some function f of x as x gets really close to some number? And what that means, what that's telling you is as the x coordinate gets really close to some number c, what y coordinate, what y value would f of x return? So let's look at an example here and see if this makes sense. I've got the function in example 1 right here. F of x equals to x squared minus x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. Now on the right hand side there I've factored that out so you can see there's a hole at x minus 2 right here. Now because there's a hole there, we can't answer the question, what would f of 2 be? We have no way of knowing. It's undefined. But by looking at the graph and talking about the limits, we can see what f of 2 gets really close to. So look at our graph below. As x gets really close to 2, so let's say right here, our y value is about 1.5. When x is 1, our y value is 2. When x is 1.5, our y value is 2.5. You can see that we're getting really close to a value of 3. If we come at it from the right-hand side, when x is 4, y is 5. When x is 3, y is 4. When x is 2.5, y is 3.5. So you can see as we come this way, we're also getting very close to a value of 3. So that allows us to say that the limit of that function f of x as x gets really close to 2 is 3. So the second example I want to show you. In this example, you can see that we have a vertical asymptote right there at x equal negative 2. Now again, if you have a vertical asymptote, you can't talk about the value at f of negative 2. We can't talk about this value. It's undefined. It's going to infinity. But we can look at what's happening around it. As we get really close to a value of negative 2, from the left-hand side, we can see that the y values are going to infinity. And from the right-hand side, we can also see that our y values are going to infinity. So our thought might be that the limit of f of x as x approaches negative 2 would be infinity. But the formal definition I showed you a second ago said that the limit has to equal to some number L, some constant. Infinity is not a constant. Therefore, we say that the limit does not exist in this case, because you can't have a limit of infinity. The next section will go into limits in more detail.